Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this file, and I'm really glad they did because I've had a couple other people tell me that this happened. They power clip the blue line, and it's still engraved past the blue line. And I've heard that and she actually told me she got a Trotex, which is a major brand in the United States, along with Epilogue. And if a major brand does do it, I would think it would do on a lot of them. So we're not going to power clip. We're going to intersect. Now I'm a little bit, once we do this, I got to ungroup everything. We don't want to move these two lines. And it's going to be hard to see the picture. Oh, so the word didn't come with it. Now, what I'm afraid of for the one I'm doing it for, that your letters, I'm just started using this yesterday, put it to the back of the page. Your letters aren't transparent, they're white. They could possibly engrave. So what I would do first is I would take and group these letters together. Let me tell you what, I'm going to move them down. See the white? Take away the white fill. Now there's nothing. I'm going to go ahead and group them together. Group. And I'm going to go right here and I'm going to place them in my drawing. Now see, that definitely wouldn't work because you'd have all that trash in it. Now we definitely don't want to move it after we do this. And I'm going to select everything and I'm going to go back minus front. Now that will not engrave. Now I might think about redoing that. And let's do this. Let's take the text. Okay, I need to set my nudge factor on like 3 inches. And also for the one I'm doing it for, change your duplicate distance to 0, 0. Your life will be a lot easier. Okay, maybe 3 is too far. Okay, it has no white. So I'm going to make a duplicate and move it up. Well, I don't need a duplicate of that. I'm going to make a duplicate of it and move it up the 3 inches. I put page up. Then I'm going to select it all. I'm going to go back minus front. So now you can see that there's nothing there, so it isn't great. With the exception it doesn't have an outline. And did I not make a copy of the outline? Okay. Make a duplicate. Forget the yellow box. Make a duplicate and move it up. I'm hitting something special. Okay. Control D. Forget I've never seen anything like that. It's not a font. Why can't I make a duplicate of it? You know what? Okay, let's do this. Let's convert it to a curve. Now it won't do that. Control D. And I'm going to nudge it. Now I'm too high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower it, get rid of this one, because I want to be able to put it right back. And that's pretty good. You might want to work on centering it. Hit the plus key on the keyboard and move it down. Now we're going to take this and back minus front. See how white it is? Now we can take this and move it in. And at least we're going to have an outline around our words with nothing there. All right, now let's make sure we group this together. Control G, and hope it still works. Now remember I said earlier that you don't want to move these two lines apart because you'll never get them back perfect. So we're going to take that one line, we're going to make it yellow, and for the time being, we're going to make it 8 points. And that's too much. 3 points. So I want to be able to see it. And I'm going to move this to the back of the page. There's our lines. So because I want to make sure that the picture is all the way in the yellow everywhere. So I'm going to move the picture down only and not the, see, we're getting close to that edge. So you might want to adjust that, you know, move it over one way or the other. But other than that, it's good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the outline of the main item. You know what? I'm going to change my nudge factor to like 5 inches or 4. And I'm going to nudge that out of the way. And I'm going to nudge my cut hole out of the way. And I'm going to change this now to a hairline in red. And we can see it. And I'm going to select it all. And I'm going to intersect it. Look at that. And I will guarantee that that will not engrave past that mark with the intersect tool. And now there are some whites in the drawing themselves. Because she either, I don't know, I'd like to know how she did that. Because the white is going to engrave. And she also, or they, I'm going to quit saying gender because I get so many emails. They're going to engrave it on MDF. So for the one I'm doing it for, after you do the first one, send me a picture of it. I'd be real curious. I've never engraved a photo on MDF. And once you know, this is, well, you know what? It's not too close to the edge. It'll work. I was thinking there's going to be a cut line right here, but that placement will work. And I probably moved it. And, you know, for the one I'm doing it for, after the first ornament, I'd maybe make that a little bit bigger because this is nothing but grass of the church. They did a pretty good job on it. I'd like to know, you know, what they, you know, that's not a great photo. And it looks pretty good, digitized. It could be a little bit better. Anyway, hope that helped. Thank you for watching. Sorry it was so long.